What's good, y'all? How we been? Hope everyone's been doing well. Hope the trade's been good. Today, I'm gonna be showing a recording I have with one of my mentees who's a complete beginner, very knows the fundamentals like fair value gaps, liquidity, those basic ICT concepts, showing you what it looks like when I'm teaching one on one. And yeah, if you're a beginner, also, hope there's something for you to learn. I'm doing a recap of the trade that I took on May 19th. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm gonna be trying to upload more content in general and long form content. And feel free to join my free Discord community where I have daily trade recaps, and then you could also talk to other fellow traders. Or if you're interested in learning one on one with me, then feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or Discord. Hope you enjoy the video again and have a blessed day. All right, how much of the concepts do you think you remember?
Not much.
Okay. All right, you're looking at this chart right now, right, Alec? Does it look like we're on a downtrend or an uptrend?
Downtrend.
Agreed. So this is right at market open. One of the things I told Min to keep it simple is when you're on a downtrend or you're trending a certain way, usually you want to trade with the trend, right? So when we're on a downtrend here, like these are the pullbacks, right? The smaller ones. The way it works, usually trending downwards, and then you're like, okay, like why does it stop? You know how like a downtrend eventually has to stop for a little bit to pull back and then continue down? Like it's like what's a point that could make it stop and then pull back? So hence this has to be a target. Like this is a target right here. So when you look at the 1 hour going into the day, what are possible targets you see here, like of these lows? Like this is the one that just happened, right? Right before market open. But what other ones do you see?
That we target.
Yeah, lows that could be targets.
Is it that other peak next to it?
This one
That black and green one to the left?
or this one?
In the middle. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
So this one was already taken out here. You see that? But yeah, it was a target. So like all the ones that were taken out, like they're all targets here. Since we're on a downtrend, we go down to hit targets, like draws on liquidity. So these are them, especially like you go in a higher time frame, like 1 hour. So then this low right here, you see that? And then this low right here. They're all targets. See how we swept out this one? Like we hit one target. So usually when we take out one, we'll do a pullback, usually into a fair value gap. You remember what a fair value gap is, right?
I believe so.
Like the boxes, like
Yeah.
this right here. And then so it usually pulls back into a fair value gap, like here. And then if this is a bearish one, right? So usually it'll come up, respect it, and then go down. You see that? Like
Yeah.
if it's a downtrend, that's what causes it to continue to go down. Like price will go down, form a fair value gap like this from going down. You see right here, it does that. We go down, form this fair value gap right here, and then we come up, tap into the fair value gap, the bearish one, and then we respect it and then keep going down, finally to our target. Does that make sense?
I believe so.
And so this one that I took yesterday didn't follow the trend, but it did follow this concept that I drew right here. So what I told Min, if you want to like dumb it down, like, oh, we're on a downtrend, down, up, down. And then usually there's like some type of draw on liquidity right here. You see that? Our strategy is basically we enter somewhere right here. Like there's a pullback and then we take it to the draw on liquidity. Does that make sense?
Mm.
So the thing about this trade that I took though was that I took it on the pullback to the fair value gap. Usually you would enter right here, like short right here to target this down here. I went long because we had a fair value gap right here. Like we're on a downtrend, and then I know that it's gonna pull back up to this fair value gap like this before it continues down.
Mm.
But usually, right, what I would recommend for you is that you take the one where like you enter here, like following the trend. But the reason why I took the one like against the trend was because I was confident that like since we're so low down here, like right here, then I'm
Yeah.
confident that it's gonna pull back up before it continues going down. Does that make sense?
Mm,
It's literally like the trend emoji or like a stocks thing you see. Like you just go like if we're on an uptrend, then it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, and then downtrend, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you just need to like find a draw on liquidity and then take the move that follows it. Does that make sense?
yeah, I
I,
see.
I like so if you I think if you like you see it more and stuff, you'll be able to recognize it.
Yeah, I need to get to the hands-on experience part after
Yeah,
the boot camp.
I see, I see. So like right here, market opens at 8:30, right? And you see how we just took out liquidity below right here? Usually that means that we're going to go up before we continue down. Because you know how you said there was more liquidity down here?
Mhm.
So I agree. Like it does want to get this liquidity down here eventually, right? But I was confident that it wanted to pull back up a little bit more and then go down here, right? On the 15-minute, formed a 15-minute fair value gap here, like this. And then so I needed confirmation that this liquidity sweep was going to come up to this 15-minute fair value gap. So when I looked on the 2-minute, as soon as it swept out the low, there was a 2-minute inverse fair value gap right here. And as soon as it closed, then took this long up to it. And then,
Mm.
I mean, I just went for a 1-to-1, but I think it would have won if you went up here to the equal highs also for 2R.
What does 2R mean?
2R means I risked like $500 to make 1,000, like 2x basically. Like
Okay.
on the actual trade, I just took a 1x, but like a 1R, but you could have held it and it would have hit for a 2R. R just means like X basically. Does it make a little bit more sense?
Yeah, go with the trend.
Yeah. But do you understand the reason why I didn't go for the trend on this one?
'Cause it was going much lower,
Yeah, it was like overextended lower, so I knew it was gonna pull back.
bounce back up.
Yeah,
Right.
before it continues lower.
That's
See it?
like a exception though, 'cause it was already down so low, right?
Yeah, yeah. Usually I'd recommend you and Min to do the ones that follow the trend. Because right after this there was a trade that like followed the trend, you know?
Mm.
So you see like look at my drawing, it's like we're on this downtrend and then basically like this part of it that I entered off of was right here. And then I knew this was going to happen. Like this pullback up here. I knew this was going to happen because of remember when I taught you draws on liquidity, like there was an unfilled fair value gap here. So this was on the 15-minute. Right here. So like when you practice and stuff too, like eventually you'll get used to like looking at fair value gaps and stuff on like all the time frames. And then like you might lose a couple times here and there, but then you'll be like, okay, I lost because I didn't look at this time frame. And then so next time I'll remember to like double check on this time frame. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you see here, there's a 15-minute fair value gap and it hasn't been touched yet. So that's a good target at this low right here. And then this is like a good break even point. Break even slash and it's the 15-minute fair value gap.
I see how the process of buying and selling looks like.
Okay. Look, like buy. Oh, it worked. Nice. See?
Oh,
You click and
mhm.
then did you hear the noise it made? Ding.
Yeah. Hmm.
See? And then so just see stop loss at the low and then could have put it like all the way at this high and it would have won. But I put mine like 1-to-1 at 840. You let it play.
And do you buy the bot?
Boom. So like my dream scenario would have been like you marked out this drawn liquidity down here and I think it hit eventually, just not like perfectly. Like it would have been something like we come up to the 15-minute fair value gap and then we go down to the drawn liquidity right here. But not everything always happens perfectly, you know?
Mhm.
For you, I'd recommend like you wait for it to pull back up to this gap and then it taps the gap and then you take like the entry short right here. Like